one in store. It's the Buffalo Bills and our home team. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen, the kicker. Andres Borregales has the ball on the tee. Off we go from Houston. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Man in motion, heading left. Throwing right away is Allen. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Buffalo.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
And this offense just continues to methodically move the ball down the field here on their opening drive, Mike. And I think defensively, they've got to figure something out. Otherwise, this has the looks for one of those long days in the office.
He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal.
319!
They send the receiver in motion left. A run on first and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
That one, take it in. Touchdown, Bills. His fourth TD grab of the season.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. They'll run. It's the former LSU Tiger. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Out of the gun, here's May. gain of 16 on that pass play. First down for Houston.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. First down for Houston.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, bro, right hand.
Here's a run going left. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
What's that? Hey, what's that? Check.
Working out of the gun. It's Meg. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels...
And he's in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Oilers. And touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This field in at about the 9. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Throwing now, Allen here on first down. He'll find his man, Nicole Hardman. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. Now he'll air one out to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Buffalo. An extra point attempt to follow. He gets it to go, and the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. From the 43, here's second down and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up second and 2.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Second and 10. Throwing is May. And into traffic, but taken in. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Throw here down the field will fall incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
Here's May again. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Houston.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
319! What's that?
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through one. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
First down.
Big-time play there for Buffalo. 32 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Allen now on second down. Flush to his right. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. And a nice job there on that return. Gives them breathing room up past the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
Got his man down the field. It is a big completion. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts third and 14. A handoff as they try to run it here. Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I, back from Houston in a moment. Here's a third down and 4. To throw is May. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Round 80!
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That's going to be intercepted.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's May. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 2nd down, they run the counter. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Dominique Hampton there to bring him down. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. They'll go play action with May. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the score remains level.
And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
1st and 10 now from the 36. From the gun, here is Allen. Moving left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Allen. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their 2nd. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. On 1st down, Allen flushed to his left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down. Receiver in motion, headed left. Up the middle they go. Finding room to the 20. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. So, Sean McDermott going to send on the field goal unit now. This a 31-yard attempt. That one is good. And the Bills get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
14.
3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's May to throw it on first down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
And so far throughout the course of the game, I think the secondary's actually done a really nice job of taking him away. I mean, he's clearly one of their best players, one of the top players in the league. They're going to continue to find ways to target him. So defensively, it doesn't matter if he has 0 catches or 10. He is always going to be a focal point of this offense.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. That one's down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll go with a counter on first down. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Here's May. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. T.J. Sanders. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Throwing now is May. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
And you just got to understand that they don't want to risk giving up a sack in this situation, so there's really no reason to pin your ears back and go. Instead, they decide to be aggressive. They fail to rally to the ball.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oilers. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, and they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
17.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Allen going to throw on 1st and 10. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. The Bills bringing on their punting unit. Back deep is Marcus Jones. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 22-yard line.
On play action, here's May. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Third and long. Working out of the gun. It's May. Out to his right. Open man, right side. He's got it. He needed 13 and got 14 for the first down.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
They'll look to set up the screen here. This one could be sniffed out, thrown up in the backfield.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Crazy.
Off the play fake, here's May. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Throwing on third down is May. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. Try the right side this time. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the gun. Throw here for Allen. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's third and 10.
To the air on third down. Here's Allen. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it's going to be fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Marcus Jones on the return. His guys take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
take him down behind the line.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Off the play fake, it's May. A toss, left side, caught by his running back, and he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 17 yards on that connection. First down for Houston. From the gun, here's a handoff. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that.
Oh, a bad decision there. Off his back foot, it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. And the Bills are going to get the ball to start the second quarter as time expires here in the first. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll send a man in motion left. Throwing now, Allen here on first down. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Allen going to throw again. Rolling right. He's going to tuck it and go.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Alert, alert, alert!
From the gun, Josh Allen. Quick throw, taken in, and he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. The kick is good. And the Bills to extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Going to return this from the 10. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
And their own 22-yard line.
Somebody got to do it. I'm in. Somebody got to do it. I take it. Watch it. Do it.
Maynard on 1st and 10. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. From up and down, just shy of the 40.
Gain of 17 yards. Complete to Jamison Williams.
Now, this looks like a design run, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
You're on the ball. Hey, what's that? Five.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Crazy.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's caught. Left side, it's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout.
Here we go, throw.
Out of the gun, here's May. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout.
Here we go, throw.
That's quickly out to Williams. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Trying to run this one in. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
Here's a design run. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. 4th and goal. The Bills going to use their final timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. This hot, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Extra point now for Borregales. His kick is good, and the Oilers have taken a 4-point advantage.
Oilers 28, Bills 24. Andy Borregales set to kick off.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Back to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great job there defensively separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. Not only do they convert on 4th down, they picked up a quarter of the field. A gain of 25.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They have time to work with, but they have no timeouts. It's 1st and 10. Allen to throw again. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
That is brought in at the 10. And he is going to be out of bounds. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 31 yards. Here we go. 1st and goal. To the air once more is Allen. Flush to his right. Taking off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
37-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down. We'll go play action with May. That's right side and brought in by Williams. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. They'll stop it. Just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Crazy. Hey, what's that?
May to the air once more. Along the sideline, Williams pulls it in. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Throw again is May. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Bills are right back in this one. Down to a knee, and that should do it. So a road win here for the Bills, and that's now 4 victories in a row, as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.